SMCI. No.
Đẹp trai có gì?
Vậy.
Tôi khen mà tôi thấy bệnh con mắt lại.
Tại sao vậy?
Không muốn dợm, đẹp trai quá không muốn dợm.
Thiệt nhỉ?
Ủa sao vậy? Mới vừa khen đó nha, tôi mới vừa khen đó. Khen của ba tôi đi về nha. Rồi bữa nay khen là tôi được ly kinh nữa liền.
Mấy ly cà phê rồi ta?
Cho thiếu lắm.
Mấy ly rồi ta?
Thấy là bị nhiều quá không? Hơi bị nhiều á. Anh thiếu cà phê hơi bị nhiều.
Thì như vậy. Chà. Có bạn ở ngoài.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. I'm shorting Meta, I'm shorting SMCI.
Oh, nice. Me too. Yeah.
And I'm longing NCLH.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm up about $200 already.
What the heck?
Yeah, I did a short on SMCI right at the open. I got a short on Microsoft, short on what was it, Roku,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the level 1 on Meta, and I'm going long on EL.
Oh, EL.
Yeah, I figured it's got the level 1 to the upside, and it's pretty, stretched out. So I'm thinking about just closing the platform down and calling it a day, because
Yeah. Wow, look at Meta. Look at Meta.
everything just worked really fast. I'm just holding I just took a partial on Meta right down at this pivot.
Good idea.
And I'm holding EL, and I'm going to sell EL, I think, at 68, where the prior pivot high is. There we go. I'm going to sell it right here.
Oh, which one?
EL.
Oh, EL. Okay.
Yeah, I just did a level 1 to the upside. I think Robinhood you could short too. I did Robinhood short as well. HOOD.
Oh wow, let's get AL. It could keep going.
I think so. I just want to see a red bar over this pivot. So I don't want to hold it into the pivot and then it, rejects and then I have to sit through a red bar. But I do think that the trend to the downside might be over. But then again, we've seen these big gaps. They just go sideways all day.
Yeah.
So that was the part that I was a little worried about, Okay, Meta's going.
Oh man. Wow.
I think we're gonna keep going down on Meta.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Amazon could be a short.
Yeah. Robinhood as well. It's about to trigger. Oh, also Urban URBN underneath the pivot here. I think we're gonna get some VWAP pullbacks. So I got out of the SMCI here, and I'm thinking a pullback to VWAP and then a short.
Yeah. I'm gonna do SMCI in a 2 minute.
Yeah, I think it's gonna pull back, but I don't think the trend is over.
No.
I still think it's got more room. I might even go in just right now, just for fun. Let it pull back against me if it wants to, and then just add to it.
Yeah.
It might keep dropping a little bit more for us. Wow, Carvana, CVNA. Look at that. It's breaking over the pie. And, yeah.
Yeah, Hood looks pretty good for a short too.
Yeah, Hood's pretty good. It's starting to get, I think today it's going to get down to that 50 pair moving average.
eBay looking good for a short. eBay.
eBay, yeah. That's the one I was, and Uber, very similar. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, never mind. eBay's different. Yeah, eBay's looks pretty good. Also, Microsoft looks pretty good too.
Oh, look at, wow, SMCI is dropping good.
Nice. Wow.
I might go into this EL for special sauce here.
We might even get an SMCI halt. You know,
Yeah.
definitely looks good to the downside. I think it keeps going till about 10 o'clock. Oh, just got a Microsoft level 1 here. Looks pretty good. There we go. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of going with the other blue chips, so.
Yeah, I think Microsoft is going to go down. The market's dropping too, so that's causing some. I see Microsoft. There we go. Come on. Come on, SMCI. Keep going.
Yeah, look like Amazon gonna break the low.
Nice. All right, I'm getting out of SMCI. That wide range bar. There's no way for me to manage the trade. You know, anymore.
You don't need to do that. Just take a partial.
Yeah, that's true. I was pretty much almost done with all my shares. You know,
Ah,
so I was just thinking probably a good idea to.
yeah, take a partial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Heart pounding, man. Because every you look at Robinhood, even dropping more. Nice. Oh, here comes Uber. Oh, look at I sold EL way too soon.
Yeah.
I bet it goes up to like 170.
Thought about
And then
doing
gets-
a special sauce on that, but then it would have failed me. I didn't do it, but it would have failed.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do any special sauce when it gets over that 20.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're gonna go with the trend.
Yeah.
Only do the special sauces if they're like moving up right into the 20, but they don't. But this one closed right above the 20.
Yeah.
So you gotta, yeah. Let's see here.
Wow, I'm done to one down.
How you doing? How you doing on your trading right
Up 2-0.
now? Nice. Let's see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so basically made seven R's for the day.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think I'm not gonna try to get into any more trades here. I'm gonna let the market do its thing, go sideways maybe.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, look at ROOT, root. What is that? Actually, you know what? I think Tesla is pretty bullish stock. I think I'm going to try to pick it up as a swing trade down at the 250 if it gets there. I don't think that's a bad area to pick it up. There's previous support there. There is the 8-period moving average. I could definitely see a nice bounce there for a swing trade. It would be anticipating the level 1 break to the upside. But if I go in super small shares, I can withstand a pullback, down. But yeah, I think it's going to get down to 250. Maybe not today. I don't know. If it does, that would be pretty awesome. Actually, I'm going to try. Now that I know that there's that support right there at 250.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try to catch a knife on Tesla. Since Tesla is now dropping into support. It's a bullish stock on the daily. Had exceeded, got a huge move up. So it's pulling back to that 50. Come on, buddy. Get all the way down to... Oh, Meta's going to drop again. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't know. Market, come on. Market needs to drop a little bit more. I don't want to get Tesla right here. Oh, I'm going to do it. We'll do some scalps on Tesla as it pulls back up. Retest the VWAP maybe. There we go. A little pop on Tesla. I think I'll sell at 255. Just trying small shares now because I'm already doing good for the day. So. $255. There we go. Come on, Tesla. There we go. I'm going to sell you right there on that level 1 on the 2-minute. There we go. Nice. That's called cheating.
Cheating?
Cheating, yeah, because I'm not really playing off of my actual strategies now. Now I'm just being a clay trader scalper, But I think the advantage that I have over clay trader is clay trader has spent years and years not understanding price action and just doing things on it's too low, I got to jump in.
Yeah.
Whereas we've been trading so much on price action and understanding candles that you can kind of anticipate what's going to happen next based off of, the 2-minute or whatever time frame you're looking at.
Yeah.
It's like I saw the 2-minute doji and I could tell, oh, okay, well the next bar might break the high of the 2-minute doji, so I'll just jump in before it. If it breaks the low of the 2-minute doji, I'm out. But if it breaks the high of the 2-minute doji, I'm gonna exit the trade as a profit on that 2-minute level 1,
Yeah.
So it's it's not something I think is a strategy or anything like that. I just think it's sort of just you learning little things here and there. And then, let's see. All right, cool. Uber's going good.
Uber's going.
Fortunately, I got really small shares, and it's almost at the 200-period moving average, which I think is where it's going to bounce. So SMCI, I think, is going to go climactic today. I don't even think it's going to even have a chance to go up. I think it's going to probably get to $10. Something crazy, get halted. Do you remember that NEM stock when it went crazy climactic or something. Was it NEM? It was some other stock that you and I were trading, and we got out to find out later on in the day. It just went to the downside so fast, so much that it went down like 50% that day.
I feel like we have plenty of those.
Yeah, like we missed the huge move because we got a move. We thought it was good, but after lunch, it just sold off really bad, really bad. I think that's probably what's going to happen to SMCI. The data about it is so bad that the only type of investors that want to probably get in this stock is when the stock is so climactic. We're talking like it's got to be so cheap and so worth the risk that even if it goes to zero, it's not gonna do damage. Those type of investors, like, okay, well, I'll buy 1,000 shares at $10 and I'll risk $10,000 for the chance to make $30,000 on the way up, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those stocks that it's gonna probably do that. And crazy, it's so crazy. It's trading right now level 1 off the 2-minute. You scalp that. I just want to wait for the 5-minute to do something. And also, I don't want to take it short underneath this next candle, 5-minute. It's too stretched.
Yeah.
But I think if it gets up to VWAP, I would totally take it short. I think VWAP's the area of value that's really good. Uber's coming back in. Uber probably gets to the low of day, 71.18. Breaks the low of day and does a new low failure, and that's it,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, EL breaking up. Still, I wish I had just stayed in there bar by bar.
I know. I've been like bleeding out by that thing. I'm like, let's see if we can do special sauce in this. Nope.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to still buy it or short it?
I'm trying to short it because it's a gap down, but looks like it's just gonna keep going up. I
Yeah.
guess the gap is kind of big.
Yeah, totally. Alright, Tesla's going down again. A good exit on my 2-minute level 1. Right. Let's see if it gets down to 250. Really think it could get there. And I think 250 would be a really great place to execute a little dip buy for the idea of it going back up to 254, or 253. So a 2-point move off of like a 50-cent risk. That's not a bad risk to reward. It's just not there yet. It's getting there. 250. Even break 250 would be good. I don't know. It's kind of getting stretched already, and the market's getting stretched.
Well, EL is Estée Lauder is
Is the makeup company.
perfume and all this stuff.
Yeah, I think it's a really good value right now at this level. It's so cheap compared to where it was. We're talking it was a 103 a little while ago, and then it sold off down to 80 something. Now it's 60 something. That's like, how big of a percentage gap is that? I think it could go lower, but I do think it's a good long-term probably buy. Sense of how cheap it is. Gosh, that's really cheap. Okay, we're getting the red bars now on the EL, which is I was hoping back down to the 20, and then we could pick it up off the 20, and hopefully we get it. And then our target's going to be back up to 70. So from 66. Probably gets back down to like 66, 67. And we take back up to 70. Market is dropping and this thing is going up. Roku, just had a level 1 right here. Level 1 off the moving average and VWAP.
Wow.
Inside bar just triggered on SMCI.
EL is freaking strong.
It is. I almost want to just buy it and let it pull back against me too. knowing that, I'm going to have to deal with that pullback, but I've got that 20 period moving average as sort of as a little bit of a cushion, or like a little protection.
Yeah. I should just go along with that EL then.
I know. You keep trying to short it?
I keep trying to short it, yeah, I'm being stubborn, I guess.
You know why? Because your first short didn't work,
work.
so it's sort of like a revenge.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta get this short. But the thing is, the best thing would be just go with the trend, which is it's above the 20 now.
Yeah.
Above the 8, above the VWAP.
But once
I
I,
mean,
go, once I go long, it cannot like fell on me,
Oh, totally. Yeah. We need a red bar. We definitely need a red bar. And unfortunately, you don't have that yet. Okay, Roku's looking good. Meta's looking good for a short. Meta's got a nice, underneath the pivot, I'll probably go short on Meta. You're not going long on them. All right, there we go. Roku's doing good. Don't worry, we'll get a pullback on EL. I mean, the gap is so big that, it's basically just retracing the gap. We're probably going to get up to like 70. And then a pullback here, back down to the 20. And then from there, we can sort of pick it off the low. I'm having fun. I took a level 1 long on Tesla just now off a 2-minute. Really wide stop. I'm going to take a short on Meta. No, never mind. I'm not going to take the short on Meta yet. Got to break underneath that. Ooh, Carvana could be a short right here. New high failure.
Interesting, yeah.
Microsoft looks like it's maybe bottomed, and beautifully it did right at that pivot. 408, 24. If you look over on the left, there's that daily pivot. It's beautifully hit it and bounced.
For which one?
Oh, on Microsoft.
Ah.
I mean, that's why you really got to look at that daily chart, because we basically sold off right into that pivot. And then, yeah. All right, I'm exiting Tesla. Nice little 2-minute level 1 scalp right there.
Yeah, I'm still in Uber and SMCI short. Amazon.
Very nice. Yeah, SMCI looks great.
Amazon not looking great.
What's up?
Amazon not looking great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this Amazon.
Come on, give us a freaking red bar, EL.
I know,
I might
right?
actually short this on a 1-minute or 2-minute, just with a quick scalp back down to like 68.
Yeah.
I was really open what I was really open on EL was it breaks the top of the 20, comes back in, we get a really nice pullback to the 20, and Roku's going good. Look at this. Gonna break the low.
Yep.
Very nice.
What is it after that?
I'm gonna add to it. Wow, EL, what the?
Oh no, it's keep going up.
You know what this does is see people that wanted to buy EL today at the lows.
Yeah.
Well, were hoping EL would drop a little bit more, and they're not getting it. So now they're all chasing it to the upside. So they're chasing the buys because they're like, oh my gosh, if EL goes and closes the gap, and I'm in it at 70, I got this huge move, $10 move all the way up. And so they're chasing it and buying, and pretty soon you're going to see that climactic volume. And if you look to the left on EL, you're going to see we're running into resistance right here. 72.50, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if we pop down right at this point. Let's see, we got still going up, 2 minutes still working. Bar by bar in the 2 minute. Maybe 72, or it gets to, I don't know. And then if the market turns around and starts going up, that's going to push EL even more. Okay, let me see what the 1 minute looks like just to see how bar by bar it is. Oh, so yeah, it's okay, coming into some selling here. Still got a little room, 72.50. Just need to see it get to 72.50. And then EL's almost there. Look at that. Keeps going a little higher. Come on, EL. And then we'll short you, and then you go back down to the 20, and then we'll go long.
If it gets long, that thing, I don't know why.
I should have just held it. I don't know why. I had the perfect entry, level 1, and I had to ruin it,
Yeah.
by getting out. Just by thinking that I anticipated, I told the chart what I wanted to see, which was I wanted to see a red bar. And I thought it was going to happen. That was so silly. Wow. Still going.
Only it just going long.
Yeah. 71.50 maybe right here.
Wait for the 1 minute, see what happens.
I know. I was almost thinking 2 minutes a little bit cleaner. Let's see, 2 minute.
I mean, you want to be like really tight.
Yeah. Starting to get some selling in here. You can kind of see that. Starting to sell. There we go. I jumped in a little early.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get them move back down to 70 and then back down to 69. And then now we can look for the red. Come on, give me some red. That was a good little entry right there. 2 minute triggered now. I got the 1 minute. I'm thinking back down to 69.50 first. And then maybe back down to 68 something. And then we can look for a long. SMCI bounce, double bottom. Good idea to get out.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so here comes Uber's found some buyers here. Wow, Root, ROOT,
Is it
still going up.
Still going up. Oh.
Buy going down.
Dang it, it's
SPY probably gets to 59 something.
wow. Uber's still going down for me.
Yeah. Dang. Let's see, where does SPY want to go to? I'm sure the guy that's stock market wolf is making like $1 million on this day. Because he probably took puts right at the open, and it's going so. This downtrend is just going clean on the SPY. This is so easy of a trade. If I look at the SPY right now,
Yeah.
do you see how it first 5 minute bar red, right? Underneath all the moving averages. Then we get a green inside bar,
Yeah.
another red inside bar at the VWAP. That's your first short. Your second short is to short underneath the low.
Yeah.
And then it comes back up, retest the level that you shorted from. You take another level 2 down. So we're probably going to head down to like 750, maybe $2 more. $2 more move.
I'm hoping L can go down to like the 8 moving average. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Which one? Sorry.
On EL, just go back to the 8.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, Meta coming back down.
Yeah, Meta looks good.
Roblox has a
Meta's got a level 2 right here. Oh, scary on Meta right here. It could drop back down to the pre-market low for the day. The one thing that's scary about Meta is, look, Meta's dropping. It's going to break the low here.
Yeah.
But the SPY is ahead of Meta.
Ah.
But if the SPY has already made new lows and 3 bars down, that means if Meta breaks this low and the SPY decides to bounce here, this is going to be a new low. Oh, okay, here it goes.
Look at this EL, man.
I know, it won't go. Just hoping.
Maybe that's gotten you.
Có bao chị?
Hả?
Có gì đâu?
UBS?
UBS.
Meta, come on.
Oh, damn it, Uber. New low failure.
Yeah, we'll bounce there and. Let's see, we got 2 minute bar by bar. That's cracking to the upside. Huh. Let's see here. 1 minute.
Wow, EL. Look at that.
See what happened to Meta? See, because the market's now bouncing. So that's what I was worried about on Meta. And EL is stronger than the market. So if the market bounces here, green, it's going to take EL again up. So I kind of think the market might be done for right now. Probably a lot of selling came in the morning. All right, I'm going to call it a day. I think we're getting into chop zone. I'm seeing SMCI made a new high. It's failing. You got Tesla going up. EL, I don't want to take this long because I think it's going to be a breakout failure. Right up into resistance. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do now. Roku made a new low. Looks like a new low failure, so I'm out of that. Meta had a new low, and now it's looking like a new low failure too. I don't think Meta's gonna go green for the day. I just don't. I think like basically what I'm seeing is that things are entering a consolidation stage. You know, a channeling stage. So basically, what's going to happen is now the market makers are going to make a crap ton of money off of everybody, right? So anybody that goes long right now, they're going to go long, and then they're going to get dumped on. But then they're going to try to go short. It's going to get bought, and they're going to realize, oh, I'm in this channel now. Dang it! Why didn't I notice I was in a channel?
Yeah.
Hey, see what happened to Meta? I knew it. Yeah. All right.
Out of Roku.
So I made 8 R's.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm like pretty happy with that. Pretty happy.
Yeah, unfortunately, EL put me down to like, at the moment down to
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I mean, you know what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's my only one. That's the one that's like, gosh, yeah.
You went in special sauce.
I keep fighting.
You didn't need to, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But at least you know it. So like, if you write a note to yourself, like, okay, if I take this type of trade, it has this odds of working.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, or is it better to just, you know,
go with the trend?
Yeah, go with the trend. Even do Al Brooks. Like, I'm looking back at ELs thinking, you know what? There was nothing wrong with just Al Brooks the trade and then get myself a wide enough stop loss to withstand a couple red bars, right? Because even if I went in long and it went against me 2 red bars and I had that wider stop loss, I would probably want to add down there anyway at the moving average, and then it would come back up and I'd be in green territory again. So I could have gone in small share size over the green bar, added if it pulled back into the 20, and then reduced my stop loss to that level 1, off the 20. And if that failed, then I would get out, because that would be, I mean, we've seen that happen, right? Where the gap starts getting filled, it goes up, it traps buyers, comes back down, hits the VWAP in the 20, right? Creates a level 1. And then fails on the level 1, and that becomes the secondary signal to go short.
Yeah.
So that would be the place where I would flip it short at that point. But yeah. All right, man. Well, have a wonderful day. I'll call and check up on you a little bit later. I gotta take care of some things.
Okay.
But don't do anything, like irrational.
Yeah, it's I have a long EL now.
So you have a long EL?
Yeah, so it's not really going.
Oh crap! I was saying, like, okay, so remember your indicator that you have that tells you if you're far away from the moving averages?
Yeah.
If you get a level 2 or a level 1 or a level 3 and it's far away from the moving average, even though that's a legit pattern, you're far away from value.
Yeah.
So if you're far away from value, it's probably going to be a trap. So that's probably the level. That's probably the short right there. You know?
Could be, yeah.
Whereas if you just, or you give yourself a wide enough stop loss to withstand that kind of pullback, because probably what's going to happen with BL is eventually the 20 is going to catch up, either by the price coming down to the 20 or it going, or the 20 catching up to it. Oh, hi, Fifi. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi, handsome.
Oh, FMCI could be a level 1.
Oh, yeah? More downside right now already?
Maybe.
Crap. I was hoping to catch that later on if I come back. I think that's like the broken slot machine basically for today. I don't know. For me, I think it's trading in a channel right now between the two, between the VWAP
Not the best.
and the low of day. So I'm gonna wait it out until it breaks underneath the low of day, and I think if it does break underneath the low of day with that 20-period moving average really close to it, I think we could see from the point where we break all the way down to where it's going to go. I mean, for instance, today it started at around $30 and then went all the way down to $27. So I mean, $30 to $27. So it had a $3 move down. Probably what's going to happen is it's going to trade sideways for a while. 20 is going to catch up, and hopefully it doesn't do a transition. Hopefully it fails at the 20, goes down, breaks the low of day, and then does another $3 move, and ends up being like a $20 stock today. Maybe even a $7 move. That would be crazy.
I feel like EL might be starting to drop now.
Yeah, probably. That's what I was thinking. You're too far away from the moving average, so yeah, let it drop. Let it get back down to the 20, the VWAP, and then see what it does there, reaction there. And if it bounces there, you know that the target's going to be back up towards the 71, the high of day. I mean, this looks like, I'm looking at the weekly chart, and if you go to the left, we are at support on the weekly time frame. I mean, it's really good space to possibly buy. The only thing that I would say that sucks about it is that even though it's a good place to buy as far as value goes, it's in a downtrend on the weekly, it's in a downtrend on the monthly, and it's in a downtrend on the daily. And it's underneath all the moving averages on every single one of those time frames. So even if this is a great value, you're sort of playing against the trend. And if you want it to be a little bit less dangerous, you could at least wait for tomorrow to decide whether or not it's a good swing trade. Like, wait for a level 1, because it may tomorrow make a level 1 to the downside and go $10 more, right? And then you got in a little early, anticipating that was the low. So I'm just going to wait for tomorrow to possibly do a swing trade on this, but
which one?
It's good on EL. I kind of want to own it just for long term. I think it's a good company. It's got I'm slowly building my portfolio on my long term thingy, on my thing.
Yeah.
BA. I want to own BA. I want to own EL, BABA. I want to kind of have a diversification. So like some Chinese stocks, BABA is a good one. I want to have, EL. I'm going to have a little bit of AMC just in case something happens with it. And then I think a good stock to own would be, something in like the crypto space. So like, for instance, coin or whatever it is, if you get a good drop on that. Tesla as well, I think is a really good possible thing to own. Let's see, Tesla is a trade. All right, man, I should have stayed in Tesla on that level 1 right there. Gosh, looking good. Now it's probably going to do a level 1 to the downside. Let's see, where's Google? Oh, also Microsoft, I think, is going to be a really great MSFT.
Yeah.
That looks like a good, thing to own eventually, especially if it sells off a little bit more. I mean, we're breaking some some heavy support here at 407. There's some support here. The next support. Ooh, actually, never mind. I don't even want to buy this Microsoft. Look at the weekly time frame. Do you see which moving average is above now?
Let's see, go on.
This is not good. I gotta tell my dad that we should probably get out of the market. Look at Microsoft and
Yeah, I see that.
you see how the moving averages are now the 8's below the 20, and now the price is below the 20 as well, right?
Isn't the 8 above the 20?
On the weekly time frame,
Yeah.
my 8 is below the 20. Like here, I'll send it to you. I actually think Microsoft is going to sell off, maybe possibly down to 300.
No, never mind. I don't have the 8 on the weekly.
Oh, okay. But yeah, basically, if I saw this pattern on an intraday time frame,
Yeah.
I would be thinking that this is a transition trade because it's tried now. This is support. Here, I'm just going to show you. Resistance. If it sells off, it's going to go to somewhere around here. This level of support, and then this level of support.
Dang it, Roku, I missed that entry. It's not too late.
Yeah, I'm thinking, oh man, that's not good. Look at this. I'm going to send it to you. I think we're going to start a bearish trend. I actually think we're heading into trending as a bearish trend because look at, we're cracking the 8-period moving average, and we tried it twice to go higher on the 20 and we're failing. So yeah, this is not good. I mean, this is great for long-term buyers that want to buy these stocks cheaper.
Yeah.
But I think this has a potential to have a really strong pullback. I mean, we're talking the weekly time frame. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a couple months of red weeks. If it does play out that way. I mean, we had a new high failure. Let me take a look at the market itself. That'll tell me what the overall. Oh, I think we did a level 1 last week to the downside. And now we're breaking underneath that level 1 bar. So it's confirming it now that the bottoming tail on the previous bar is getting negated to the downside. So this might be a pullback back down to the 20. And if that 20 fails, probably going to see lower prices. I'm going to call Chad.
SMCI can go in now. Awesome. SMCI going down, Roblox going down, Uber looking a little low.
Nice.
Yeah. If only EL can come back down with the VWAP, I would be like awesome. We keep fighting the trend and it's like, wow. If I'm not fighting the trend on EL,
Yeah.
I'll be like doing really good today.
I know.
Ooh, nice. And SMCI. I have to take a pause from this Uber because after that, close out the pre-market low, so I'm gonna take a pause from SMCI. Come on, yeah. Fail for me, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
That's not how you're supposed to trade.
Hey man, it's tough. Yeah. Let's see what. So you're doing SMCI still. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's see what the 5 minute looks like. Okay. Nice range. It's in a channel. You can definitely see that. Top of the channel, bottom of the channel.
Notice?
So
Yeah, he's not moving, so it might pull back a little bit. I'm hoping it can just drop.
I don't know, man. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's wishful thinking.
Well, okay, so I do think you're onto something. If it breaks that support, which is around $70,
Yeah.
I think you could see a move back down to the pre-market, kind of pivot. Possibly around the 68 something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's impossible. I do see what you're saying, and I agree. Like it is not. It's not going up anymore. But it seems like it's doing the thing that I was hoping it wouldn't do, which is instead of pull back, correct through time.
Yeah.
And that sucks because then it's correcting through time, and I wanted a cheaper price, not this price, to go long. Oh, buddy. So it might correct through time, and then once that 20 period moving to do that.
Roblox is doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, what did you do on Roblox?
I showed it on that secondary entry.
Oh, okay. Let's see, RBLX on the 5 minute, nice, big gap. tries to go down in the morning, comes back up, breaks over the 20, can't quite sustain, drops underneath there. Now we're dropped underneath the VWAP. Interesting. Be careful though, because you got the VWAP now. Could bounce right here. Might be more of like a scalp. Especially since if you look at the pre-market, it had that beautiful earnings strategy that I love, which is the first 5 minute had a deep sell-off in the pre-market when the earnings candle came out.
Yeah.
Do you see how it shot down all the way down to $38.25 and then shot back up and closed at $47.60? That's the earnings right there. So once you get that earnings candle, you go long above that. And look, you got bar, 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 bar until your first red bar. So that would have been a long right there. I didn't know Roblox was doing earnings today.
IP is, I guess, new. It just fell.
What? Sorry?
IP.
IP. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's doing a 2-minute transition trade right now. So that's good. 2 minutes of triggering. Transition trade probably gets down to about 54. Very nice. 20 period moving average is right there, so just watch out. But looks good. It's good so far.
Can have that roadblock and that VWAP. Going long on ANTX. See. Spot. Quick move.
All right. Well. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Can you believe it? From Meta since 2022, at the end of 2022, so basically 2023, it was about $87 of a stock, maybe a little bit more. And from there, it rose all the way up to $602. $602 from 80 something bucks in almost a year, a little over a year and a half, maybe, or 2 years. I don't even know what a percentage that is. That's like a 400%. That's insane. That is insane. And I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to predict that low on Meta. And I'm seeing that. Let me see. If I look at Meta on the daily, okay, we're selling off, selling off, selling off, selling off. I can kind of see where you could have bought it as a novice swing trade down at, and then sold it up at the 20 and then rebought it over the 20 and just put your stop loss below the 20 period moving average and just held on to it. And that would have been, it would have been tough. It would have been really tough to hold on to this trade because you would have gotten profits and then could you have, let them go back to zero? I don't know. So this is all in hindsight, but I do see where the entries are. And I can't believe it. So yeah, I think we topped out on Meta. I mean, this whole AI thing, and has just been way overinflated. And the economy right now, it's like everybody wants to jump into AI. I think right now there's no more money. It's like the investors, there's only so much money that they can put into the market before they don't have any more to invest, or they don't want to invest more money at these levels. Like they're like saying, hey, it was good here, and it was good here, but now, 400% up. I don't care what Mark Zuckerberg does. If he invents glasses that can, make you fly, I am not going to buy it right here. I mean, remember when Tesla got crazy and it got way overvalued on the daily chart? And it went climactic. And that wasn't even that huge of a move compared to Meta. I mean, Tesla got up to, I think it did like 100% increase. And then it topped out. So, yeah. These stocks are going crazy. I wonder what Shaq is doing today. Shaq. Oh, okay. Giving back so that gap up is being sold. That makes sense. And we're almost at all-time highs on Shaq again. So, yeah, I think we're starting to see some downside kind of come in. Is resistance. All right. Well,
espresso sauce and Uber, see what happens.
all right.
Hey, grilled pork with a nice special sauce too.
All right, man. Well, how's it going now?
Just still not ready to go back to beginning. So,
How much are you down?
bleeding myself out on EL.
Oh no. Well, just leave it alone. Just leave
I
yellow
know.
alone. There's other trades.
I know.
That one's a hard one.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I keep fighting it. I'm like, this
That's
gotta be a pullback right here, so I'm gonna increase my share size. Gotta be a
dude.
pullback here, so I'm
This
gonna
is a
increase.
very tough one. I would
Yeah.
say why don't you just look at the 15-minute time frame?
Yeah.
Wait for a 15-minute level one and
Mhm.
short it.
Yeah.
But don't do anything until you get this 15-minute level one.
Yeah.
Or just wait for a 15-minute level one. Don't even short it. Just wait for a 15-minute level one. Then zoom into onto the 5-minute and try to find some entries on the 5-minute. You know, I had this weird epiphany yesterday. I was driving and I thought to myself, you know, when I'm trading, like, let's say a level one on like a 5-minute time frame or something, and I'm seeing this pattern that looks so good, I don't know what the higher time frame. I know where the higher time frame is in relationship to the moving average because I use that extra moving average to help me,
Yeah.
right? Like I know where this 60 period moving average is. I know where the 60-minute time frame is because I have the 200 and 200. Just so you know, the 200 moving average is approximately the 20 period moving average on the 60-minute time frame with the 5-minute, if that makes sense. So I know where the 60 is, so I know where the higher time frame is, and I know where the 15 is because I'm using the 60 period moving average, and I know where the lower time frames are because I'm using the 8. So I always know that if I'm shorting let's say a stock and the 8's underneath it, I know I'm shorting into support on this 2-minute time frame, right? But the tricky part that I realized is I don't know what the candles look like. So what I'm trying to say is, let's say you're shorting on a 5-minute chart and it looks so good, but on the 15-minute chart, it's a green bar, right?
Yeah.
Then that means you're shorting into basically green, like buyers from a 15-minute time frame, a green candle. Like you're shorting into the last 15-minute green candle. So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool to know what the last candle was? And if the last candle on the 15-minute time frame is red, but you're getting a level one on the 5-minute time frame, you know that, oh, I am shorting into a 15-minute red candle. I'm shorting basically inside that 15-minute red candle. This is great because the last candle was selling. So I'm shorting in the momentum that's already moving. So I'm basically, it's sort of like, I got a good example. When we're doing the Al Brooks,
Yeah.
right? And we're just going bar by bar and we're buying the next bar and it's going up, green bar. You could do an Al Brooks on a 15-minute time frame and just buy the next bar and buy the next bar. But what would be kind of cooler is if you see the next bar and you want to buy the next bar that's green, breaking over the next bar that's green. Instead of thinking about an Al Brooks, zoom in to a smaller time frame and take and take a pattern inside that bar and assuming it's going to do the outbrooks. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're like, so basically it's like there are people that are just buying new highs. But then there are people that are anticipating the new high by trading little pullbacks inside the higher time frames green bars. So I don't know if it really makes all that much difference, but I wanted to, as I was analyzing things, I'm going to start looking at the higher time frame and just seeing what's going on this. You know, like look at this 15-minute time frame on EL, right? It's all green. They're all green bars, right?
Yeah.
So when you were shorting on your 5-minute time frame, you're shorting into 15-minute green bars.
Yeah.
You might as well be buying those level ones, you know, into those 15-minute green bars, knowing that, hey, it's going to be pretty good.
God, look at Uber. I'm like, that best results work out so well.
Oh, yeah. Here, look at this. Okay, so take a look at Coin, COIN. Do you see that beautiful VWAP pullback on Coin?
Yeah.
So if you were going to take Coin short right up into that at 1025 or whatever, when it breaks underneath that level 1, right off VWAP retracement, and you go and zoom into a 15-minute time frame, you can see that wide range red bar on the 15-minute time frame. And you're basically shorting into that momentum. So you have that to your advantage, you know? It's like, oh, okay. I see why this is working. Coin is looking good. Wow, Coin. Jeez. Wish I was still trading.
Yeah.
I think I would end the day maybe up 10 Rs today, just taking a couple more trades. I think they're some pretty easy trades, that, you know, with certain ones that you're, you know, just have to be using the right stocks. Wow.
Uber is like my best trade today, even though it's not the best pattern or anything.
Yeah.
But it's became like my best trade today.
I mean, take a look at the Uber gap. It's a really nice gap. It's got a really good pre-market level that it broke. And it's got a target. Did it get down to the 71
Yeah, it's
level?
very close to it.
Yeah. That's where I figured it was going to go, that target, you know? Wow. I pretty much got all my stuff for my poster now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just got to put it all together now, but I got so many good examples now of all the strategies that I want to implement in my trading. I mean, I think since making this poster, working on this poster, my trading has gotten so much better because I have names for everything, you know? When I see a particular trade setting up, I have a name for it. and I go, oh, that's the transition trade. And it may not work, but at least those names really are just incredible.
Can help you put some, yeah, I guess putting a name on it's really helpful.
Yeah, it helps you identify it, and then it also gives you objective,
Yeah.
Objective bias rather than subjective, because you say to yourself, hey, if it does this, it's a transition trade. If it does this, it's a 20 break and fail.
Yeah.
And so, like, you don't have this, it has to do something in your mind. It's
Yeah.
just sort of like, hey, if it does this, I gotta go with the flow. And then you go with it. The hardest part is holding on to those winners and not getting out of them too soon, because you get a transition trade and then you're in it. Remember, like, what was it? A couple days ago, it was PayPal. Remember, we took that transition trade to the long side and it went up and up and up and up. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it just kept going. It was like a few days ago, I think. And I got out way too soon. So that's still something I'm doing. I'm getting out too soon because I'm scared to give back profits.
Kind of like EL today, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like perfect entry, and then I kind of like fumbled the rest of the story. I mean, it's nice to make money on the trades. At least I know that I'm trading the right setups. I just gotta manage them better. I really need to manage it better.
I'm almost break even for the day.
Oh, nice. Great. Well, there you go. It shows that you got the luck, you got the skill.
I'm just gonna
come back.
I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm actually up $20, so that's one off. That's it. I'm calling it a day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And this is your first day you raised your risk unit to 20?
No, I did not. It's still $15, but I'm calling it one off for the day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. And this is the first day though. Like, you have it at 15 that you're trying it.
No, 15 was yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you did pretty good too. You got right. You're able to kind of get back.
Yeah, it's just like, I think if I hold on to EL, I would make a lot more.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm gonna call it a day. I should be down like $300, you know.
Oh my gosh! So at one time you were down $300, but you bounced back.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wait, how many $300? How many R units is that? That's how much you were down for the day?
That's like 20 R, man.
So you were down like 20 R and you made it all back?
Yep, and extra.
Wow, that's amazing. I think that's a sign that if you could just not lose the 20 R in the first place, then you would have amazing,
right,
you know?
Right. I mean, look at the Uber. I made like $166 on a $15 risk.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Just from the special sauce. Well,
wow.
No, I think it's also from maybe a previous trade also, but it added up to 166.
Nice.
And L, oh my god, I was down like $500 at one point on L.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh god, so now I'm only down like 200 on L. so the whole grand total, I'm up almost $19.
Well, that's really good. Just don't let that, this is the thing. I guess what I'm trying to wonder is, how do you lose that much on that particular stock? Is it just shares, accidental wrong shares?
No, I'm just fighting the trend. I'm like, okay, this one maybe I'm gonna up this size and try to make it back.
Oh, okay, so you're doing you were revenge trading against it.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Yeah.
But
I've done that too.
Luckily, the other trade like just balance it all out.
Yeah.
So
it's funny how there's always like one or two stocks that if you just didn't even bother.
Yeah. Yeah, EL. I just see that trade with the trend.
Yeah, exactly.
I was kind of like hoping that it can like chop around. That way, it can like get one move make some money, move, make some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just